Hey cinephiles! Welcome back to the Movie Channel, your ultimate source for in-depth film reviews and analysis. I'm Shane, and today we're going to discuss Christopher Nolan's latest film, Oppenheimer. While it has many commendable aspects, it's not quite on par with Nolan's best works. Let's dive into why that is. Christopher Nolan is a filmmaker known for his complex narratives, mind-bending plots, and stunning visuals. Films like Inception, The Dark Knight, and Interstellar have set a high bar. So, when Oppenheimer was announced, the excitement was palpable. But despite the anticipation, Oppenheimer falls short of being one of Nolan's best. Here's why. Oppenheimer tells the story of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the theoretical physicist often called the father of the atomic bomb. The film explores his role in the Manhattan Project and the moral complexities surrounding the creation and use of nuclear weapons. While the historical context is fascinating, and the story is undeniably important, the execution is where some of the issues arise. First up, let's talk about pacing. One of the common criticisms of Oppenheimer is its uneven pacing. The film's runtime is over 3 hours, and while Nolan is no stranger to lengthy films, this one feels particularly drawn out. There are stretches where the narrative drags, focusing excessively on minutiae that could have been streamlined. Unlike Inception or The Dark Knight, where every scene feels essential and propels the story forward, Oppenheimer struggles with maintaining momentum. The pacing issues make it challenging for viewers to stay fully engaged throughout. Next, let's discuss character development. Cillian Murphy delivers a strong performance as J. Robert Oppenheimer, but the film sometimes fails to delve deeply enough into his character's psyche. Nolan's films are known for their complex, multi-dimensional characters, yet in Oppenheimer, some characters feel underdeveloped. The supporting cast, though star-studded, often doesn't get enough screen time or narrative importance to leave a lasting impact. Characters are introduced with potential but are not explored as fully as they could have been, leading to a less emotionally resonant experience. Another issue lies in the dialogue and exposition. Nolan has a tendency to rely heavily on exposition to explain complex concepts, which can sometimes feel overwhelming. In Oppenheimer, the scientific jargon and historical details are densely packed, making it difficult for the average viewer to follow without extensive background knowledge. This approach can detract from the emotional and dramatic elements of the story, as viewers might find themselves focusing too much on understanding the technicalities rather than connecting with the characters and their journeys. Visually, Oppenheimer is stunning, as we've come to expect from Nolan and his frequent collaborator, cinematographer Hoyt van Hoytema. The use of IMAX cameras, practical effects, and striking visual compositions are all present. However, despite the technical brilliance, some sequences feel more like a showcase of visual prowess rather than serving the narrative. Nolan's previous films like Dunkirk and Interstellar seamlessly blend visuals with storytelling, but in Oppenheimer, there are moments where the spectacle overshadows the substance. The emphasis on creating visually stunning scenes sometimes comes at the cost of narrative cohesion. One of the strengths of Nolan's films is his ability to tackle profound themes, be it the nature of time, the complexity of dreams, or the boundaries of human endurance. Oppenheimer attempts to explore the moral and ethical dilemmas of scientific discovery and its consequences. While the themes are certainly compelling, the execution feels somewhat heavy-handed. The film sometimes struggles to balance its philosophical musings with the human elements of the story. Nolan's best films manage to weave themes seamlessly into the plot and character arcs, but in Oppenheimer, the thematic exploration can feel forced and overtly didactic. So, is Oppenheimer a bad film? Absolutely not. It is an ambitious, visually impressive, and thought-provoking piece of cinema. However, when compared to Nolan's best works, it falls short in several key areas. The pacing issues, underdeveloped characters, dense exposition, and occasional prioritization of visuals over narrative coherence make it less impactful than his masterpieces. Oppenheimer is worth watching, especially for fans of historical dramas and those interested in the complexities of scientific ethics. But if you're looking for the quintessential Nolan experience, you might find this film lacking in the elements that make his best films truly exceptional. What are your thoughts on Oppenheimer? Do you think it lives up to Nolan's legacy? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more reviews and film analyses. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy viewing.